Hey, and welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Viv. Today is Let's Kick It. We're going to kick it up a little bit with some strength, some bar class, and some yoga. So we're going to get strong and stretch it out. Grab a chair just to help with your balance. So pause here for a second, go get a chair and set it next to your mat so you have a little help for balance for some of the strength moves. Once you've got that chair ready and you're ready to go, we're going to start that playlist, Let's Kick It. And we're going to have some fun today. So just do what you can, skip what doesn't feel good. We're going to start by just warming up. So go ahead and kick your foot back towards your hip. Move your arms back and back. Getting strong. Nice and slow, just warming up. We're going to have some fun today. So do what feels right. Skip what doesn't. Modify as you need to. As always, choose your own adventure. Come back to stillness and then forward. Just bring the knee forward, bring an elbow in. Across your body. Just warming it up. It feels good to move your body. It feels good to get stronger and a little sweaty. It's very detoxifying. Also, when we get that blood moving, get that heart pumping, we increase those good endorphins. Kick your foot back and your hands back straight. Continue to breathe throughout. Make sure you're taking those nice, deep, full breaths. One more on each side. Back to center, toes out, heels in. You're going to bring it down and up, nice and slow. Feeling strong today. If you've never been to a bar class, often they have like a ballet bar that's mounted to the side of the studio. And that's what we're going to kind of be imitating with the chair. On this next one, you're going to come down and hold. Little pulses down in that nice wide goddess stance. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Bring it all the way down. Hands behind you. Turn your feet so they're parallel. Bring that all the way forward. Stretching those hamstrings, little side to side. Nice and slow. Fingertips touch the floor or palms are planted. Walk your hands over to the front of your mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Stretch your heels back, pedal it out. Stretch your back. Shake your head yes and no. Come up to your toes. Exhale, heels back. Next inhale, look up at your hands. Exhale, start to walk those feet up behind your wrists. Find that nice loose ragdoll, gently sway side to side. Slowly start to roll it up. Put a little bend in the knees. Come on up. Take the shoulders up and back. Take a nice roll of the shoulders. From the very top of your mat, inhale, reach your arms nice and high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. Step or hop back to your high plank. Take one nice full breath there. Drop the knees. Take a cat and cow. Arch, round. Arch the back. Round the spine. On the next inhale, find that nice long flat back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pick up the right foot, give a little hip opener, roll out your ankle. Bring it back down. Switch to the other side. If that bothers your hip or low back, go ahead and skip it. We're just keeping feet on the mat for that down dog. Bring it back down. Stretch those heels back. Shake your head yes and no. And then looking up at your hands, walk those feet up behind your wrists. Inhale to that halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale it all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, we're going to get into some bar here. We're going to start with some calf raises. So we're going to really be working those calf muscles. So using your chair just with a very light touch just for a little bit of balance. We're not going to be pulling the chair over for help. We're just nice light touch. So start with feet parallel, hip distance apart, lift. The heels tap the floor and then lift. Tap and then lift. Calf muscles get fired up pretty quickly. So you're going to feel this pretty quickly. On the next one, you're going to come up and hold. Hold at the top of that range of motion. Now you're just going to do that top inch. So lift and lower from that very top inch of the range of motion. You're going to feel that all the way up your legs, maybe even in your glutes. Engage the glutes, engage your core, lifting the heart and chest, ears over shoulders. You got it. You should be feeling it by now. Up at that top and hold again. Hold, hold, hold. Maybe see if you can let go of that chair for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels down. Woo. Heels together now, toes out, lift and lower. Full range of motion once again. All the way up and down, that full lift. Just a gentle touch on the chair for a little balance, or you can have hands on hips. On that next one, we're going to lift and hold. Here it comes, up and hold. Engage the glutes, get tall, tall. 1 inch. 1 inch lifts. Keep the chest lifted. Yeah. Woo. Up at the top and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. One more set, and then we're going to stretch that out really well. So not to worry. Toes in and heels out. Throughout the class today, we're going to just work it, then stretch it. Work it, then stretch it. This one's going to be a short one. Just 3, 2, 1 on that full range of motion. Then up at the top and hold. Little pulses up at the top. That top inch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yes. We're going to stretch that out with a nice big downward facing dog. Actually, before the down dog, hold onto your chair, reach 1 foot back and stretch the heel all the way down so you can really feel that nice big stretch in the calf. Front knee is bent to a 90 degrees. And then we'll switch to the other side, stretching the other foot back. Big stretch. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, big fold forward. Hold there for a moment. Just enjoy that in your hamstrings. Maybe cross your arms. Little gentle sway side to side. Now plant those palms. Step right back into your downward facing dog and hold here. Now really try to press those heels back into the mat. Feel that stretch in the whole back of your body from your hips down to your heels. Take another deep breath here. If your heels don't touch, that's okay if your heels don't touch, but you're stretching them back. You're encouraging that length and that stretch in the back of the legs. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes, give them a little pat on the mat. We're going to move right into our next exercise, which is a half plank, a half side plank. So we're going to keep that right knee down, extend the left leg behind us, reach the arm high. Now you want kind of in line here, hand, knee, foot. Inhale that left arm up. With an exhale, really engage the core, specifically that low belly. You're going to start to lift the back leg, flex through your heel so you feel that power from your heel through your leg into your hip and glute. Now pulse it up, nice and slow. Keep breathing. If you need to move your chair a little so you have space, go ahead and do that. Hold it up there, point your toe, make a tiny circle forward. Tiny circle forward. Engage the core, strong glutes. If your wrist is a little tired down there on the bottom, come up onto your knuckles. It can give your wrist a break, okay? Reverse the circle of the foot in the air. Strong core. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. You're going to heel, flex through the heel, and then point through the toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Last one, heel, toe. Drop that foot all the way down and really attach it to the mat back there, and then stretch your arm up and over your head, big stretch. Inhale back through center. We're gonna move right over to the other side. Coming into that side plank on the other side. Plant that hand, so it's hand, knee, and foot in a line. Other arm up in the sky. Lift your leg so it's parallel to the floor. Start with the foot flexed. Pulse it up, pulse it up. Strong core, lifted through those obliques. Strong glutes, lift, lift. A little strength, a little yoga today. We like to feel strong. I love that feeling. Just do what you can. Take breaks when you need to. Hold there. Point that toe. Circle it forward, nice and slow. Again, if your wrist is a little tired, you can always come up onto your knuckles. Give the wrist crease a break. Reverse your circle. Keep breathing. Hold there. Flex and point. Flex and point. You got it. Point, flex, point, flex. Last one. Bring it down. Reach high, stretch over your ear. Oh, it should feel so good on that whole top side of your body. Bring that hand back down. Find your tabletop. Take a little cat and cow. Arch. Round. We're going to take a couple hip circles in each direction. So widen your knees. Bring your hips back and around towards your heels. 2 more. In this direction. Come up to that tabletop and reverse. Come into your downward facing dog. Tuck those toes, lift your hips, pedal your heels back. Inhale to pick up your left foot. Exhale, bring it forward. Back heel comes down. Come up right into that warrior 2. So finding that warrior 2, arms extend. Hold your warrior 2 and just make a little circle with your arms. Teeny tiny circle. Reverse your circle. Keep those arms extended. Keep that 90-degree bend in the front leg. You got it. Circle forward. Circle back. Start to straighten the front leg. Reach, reach, reach. Tip down into your triangle. Now a little lift from the obliques. We're going to lift, lift, lift. Feeling strong, getting sweaty. Three, 2, 1. Come on up, turn the foot. Heels and toes out, drop down. Yes. Here we go, a little up and down. We're gonna go up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. One more, up, up, down, down. Inhale, reach your arms nice and high. Parallel your feet. Exhale it right down into a wide-legged forward fold. If your fingertips touch or your palms plant, just a really gentle side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. Get a nice little stretch in the hips and the legs. And catching your breath before the other side. Come on up. Bend those knees. Roll yourself up. Take a deep breath. Extend your arms, and you're going to turn the other leg out, finding warrior 2 on the other side. Bend your knees. Find that straight, strong back leg. Arms straight, circle. Breathe. Reverse your circle. Turn your palms up, press them up. Keep a nice strong core lifted. Legs are strong and straight in that warrior two. Turn them down. Engage your arms, be strong, strong, strong. Start to straighten the front leg. If you like to move that back foot in just a hair for your triangle, go ahead and then start to reach forward. Tip down into your triangle. Let the hand hover. Lift, lift. Like someone's gently pulling your fingertips up, up, up. Breathe. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Turn those feet again. Take a deep breath. You're going to turn heels in, toes out. Drop it down. Sink into it. Are you ready for the ups and downs? A little zigzag. Here we go. Go. And 3, go. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, and down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. One more. Up, up, down, down. Straighten the legs, parallel your feet. Take a deep breath. Exhale into that wide-legged forward fold. Stretch it out. Start to walk your feet a little closer, heels point in, toes down. Drop it all the way down into that yogi squat. Big stretch for hips, for legs. Take a deep breath, calm it down, slow it down. One more breath here. Slowly bring your fingertips down to the ground. Start to roll those hips back up. Feet are nice and wide. Put a little bend. Come up halfway. Little side to side with the shoulders. Inhale it all the way up. Exhale, shake it out. All right. We're going to step over to the chair. We're going to be using a chair for, just like I said, a little balance. So we're not going to be pulling it over because it's not mounted to the wall. So be wise on how you're using your chair. But you're going to use this for just a little balance, a little touch. So from feet hip distance apart, you're going to sit back into your chair and then come on up. Bring it back, come it up. This time, sit back in your chair and hold. Press it down, down, down. Three, 2, 1. Step the left foot back into a lunge, and then step it up. Back and up. 3 more. 3, 2. Step it back and hold. Find that lunge, hands to your hips, crescent lunge, feet are nice and wide. Press it down, down, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Reach those arms nice and high. Exhale, open wide. Bring them together, elbows touch. Sweep it back and hold. Extend those arms behind you. Straight and strong through the fingertips. Lift them up. Waking up those triceps. Breathe. Inhale, arms reach high. We're going to take a twist towards this front leg. So you can do an open arm twist or take those hands to heart, bring the elbow across, hold. Bring it back to center. Set your hands down a little, straighten and bend in that front leg. Drop the back knee, a little more stretch. Should feel really good. On your fingertips or on your palms or up on your knuckles. If you want to sink into it a little deeper going forward, you can drop onto the elbows for a runner's lunge. Breathe. And Nice big stretch with the straight leg. Walk the hands back, sit the hips back. Maybe a little forward fold here. Come on, back up. We're going to make our way back to standing for the other side. So walk your hands back up, tuck the back toes, step back into your downward facing dog, pedal it out. Shake your head yes and no. Stretch those heels back to the mat behind you. Inhale to look up. Exhale, step or hop up to the top. Halfway lift. All the way up to stand. Stepping up behind that chair. Chair pose. Down and up. Weight in your heels. Little tap on the chair just to help keep that nice strong balance. Next one down and hold. Take that left foot implanted, right foot steps back, and then up. Back to the lunge, and up. Next one, we're going to hold. Step it back. Bring those hands to your hips. Find that nice wide stance. Pulse it down. Chest is lifted, shoulders right over hips. Breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, hold. Arms reach high. Exhale wide. Inhale together to touch. Exhale, sweep it back. Roll those shoulders up and back. Engage your core. Palms, pulse. Palms face down, but fingertips pulse up. Breathe. Keep that front knee in a 90-degree bend. Reach it up. Exhale, palms down. If you need to move your chair, scoot your chair a little bit. Bring those hands down. A little straighten and bend in the front leg. Then we drop the back knee. Rock those hips forward and back. I know we're really working it today. We're going to work and then stretch, work and then stretch. So we're getting a nice variety. There's a little yoga here, a little strength there. It's fun to shake it up sometimes. All right, if we like that runner's lunge on the other side, go ahead and drop down to the elbows on this side. Check in on our music. We're doing great. If you want that deeper hamstring stretch, we're going to walk hands back. You can be way up here on fingertips, stretching the hamstring, or sit back on the heel and then add that forward fold. Come on, back up. Tuck those back toes back to a downward facing dog. Stretch those heels back. Take a nice deep breath. Come on, down onto the knees. A little cat and cow. And then we're going to add a tabletop quadricep stretch. And then if you want to, we're going to do a standing one with an option for dancer. So extend the left arm and the right foot. Bend your knee and hold on to the top of your foot as you bring the heel back towards your hip. Big stretch in that quadricep. Extend. Just a couple of pulses here for a nice strong core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice little cat and cow. Other side, extend. Start with that quadricep stretch. Extend. We're going to do an 8 count here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice big arch. Nice big round. Back to a long flat back. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. Stretch your heels back towards the mat. Pedal it out. Inhale, look up at your hands. Exhale, step or hop up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right. We're going to take an option for our dancer, but we're going to start with a quadricep stretch. So you can choose what is going to feel best to you. So holding on to the chair for a little balance, bring one foot back and hold that heel up towards your hip for a big stretch in the front of your leg. If you're going to take dancer, since we have this nice balance here, we can really kind of tip into it. So turn your hand so it's palm of your hand in the arch of the foot, put a little bend in the standing leg. Holding onto that chair, tip your torso forward as you open that leg towards the sky. And breathe. Come on back, knees together. Foot comes down, shake it out. And we'll take it on the other side. Hang on to that little chair. Bring the heel up towards the glutes. Nice big stretch for that quadricep. We did a lot of chair and lunges. This is a nice stretch for those legs. If you're taking that dancer, you're going to switch the grip of your foot a little bit and bring that leg up. Breathe. Start to come back, knees together. Foot comes down, shake it out. All right, we're gonna take it back down to the floor. So go ahead and fold forward, little shake out, widen your feet. I take a little twist here. Place one hand down into the mat, stretch the other arm high. If you need to bend the knee the same side as the hand, stretch. And we'll switch to the other side. It should feel pretty good in your hamstrings and hips. And bring it back down. Walk those hands back to a downward facing dog. Stretch one foot all the way flat as you bend the other knee. Switch. Drop to the knees. Have a seat back on the heels. We're going to roll down onto our backs for some bridge pose lifts. So we're going to be working glutes. So I'm going to set that here. Here we go. Roll ahead all the way down onto your back. There we go. From your back, feet are about as wide as your hips and heels are back by your glutes. Palms at your sides. We're going to lift and lower, full range of motion. Up and down. I really meant to say motion. I was not trying to shorten motion to mosh. Full range of motion. I'm not cool. I don't like shorten words. Up and down. All the way up at the top, 1-inch pulses up. You're squeezing from this space in your glutes right at the top of your leg. Lift, lift. Three, two, hold. Come up onto your toes, drop your heels. Lift the heels, drop the heels. On this next one, up and hold. Hold the glutes, hold up on the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels, drop down. Full range of motion. Up and down. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Up and hold. Little pulses. 1 inch. Lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, hold at the top. 2, hold, lift the heels, drop the heels. Hopefully you're listening to something that just is fun for you and making you stick with it. 3, 2, hold everything. Strong core, glutes are shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Drop it down. We're going to stretch it out. That is it. We're just going to stretch out those hips. You did an amazing job today. Feel good, feel strong, feel sweaty. You did it. Gently bring the knee towards you if that feels good, stretching those hips. Amazing work. Amazing work. You can stay on your mat for a little more stretching or a little more shavasana, or move to the 30-minute stretch option. Rock and roll yourself up. Cross those legs. You did it. You did 30 minutes yoga, bar, amazing strength, amazing stretch. You are incredible. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me.